In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 scariest things on Earth that they are hiding from us. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. The universe is enormous, as many of you have already learned. So enormous that if we took a break from our daily routines to contemplate the enormity of the universe, we'd probably go insane. That's why most of us don't bother with anything outside of our local surroundings, because our brains aren't wired to think about such things. If we thought about it, as many people do, including scientists, astronomers, and stoned college students, we'd recognize that the universe is full of frightening stuff you'd never put in a children's book. If we delved into its darkest recesses, we'd discover a plethora of interesting, and concerning, mysteries that have yet to be unearthed. Here's a list of the top 10 scariest things on Earth that they are hiding from us. Let's start. Number 10. Codex Gigas and the Church of Bones. Codex Gigas is another terrifying incident that could keep you up at night. This book, sometimes known as the Devil's Bible, is a mythical Latin manuscript thought to be the result of a monk's deal with Satan himself. A monk was due to be hanged for his misdeeds in the 13th century unless he could produce an excellent composition in one night, according to its history. To complete this inconceivable job, he sold his soul to Satan and constructed this 3-foot-long, 165-pound book. The Devil's Bible is a genuine book. Another thing that might give you a fright is this. The Sedlik Ossuary is a chapel located in the Czech Republic. The inside of this chapel are composed of human bones, which makes it terrifying. So, why did this happen in such a sacred location as a church? According to legend, there were too many people in the cemetery to bury them all. The church's leaders stated that joining their bones to the church would bring people closer to God. Number 9. Christ of the Abyss, San Fruttuoso, Italy. The original form of the same Jesus monument can be found in the Mediterranean Sea off the coast of San Fruttuoso. There are other versions of the same Jesus statue dispersed over the ocean floor, including Key Largo, pictured. Italian diver Duilio Marconte commissioned the 8-foot-tall image in 1954. Marconte wants to build a memorial near the spot where his friend Dario Gonzatti died while scuba diving a few years ago. Christ of the Abyss was born as a result. With the deity's outstretched arms and upward look, the outcome is eerily eerie. Although the statue was evacuated from its watery home in 2003 for some much-needed restoration, the algae and corrosion just contribute to the spectacle, including replacing a hand that a rogue anchor had broken off. Number 8. Gomantong Caves, Sabah, Malaysia. The Gomantong Caves in Malaysia are natural wonders, with limestone walls reaching up to 300 feet in some places, yet visitors frequently describe the caves as one of the most repulsive wildlife encounters they've ever had. To begin, Gomantong is home to nearly 2 million bats, resulting in unimaginably thick quantities of guano, also known as bat poop, covering the ground. Don't even consider slipping because the handrails are as filthy as the floor. If you can get through the river of bat droppings, you'll come upon millions of Malaysian cockroaches scurrying around. Number 7. Brain-eating amoeba and biological warfare. Yes, you read that correctly. Naegleria fowleri is the scientific name for the brain-eating amoeba. If you swim in contaminated water, this parasite can enter your body through your nose. The amoeba goes from your nose to your brain, causing a lot of inflammation. In some parts of Louisiana, this occurrence has already been identified in the tap water. All forms of warfare are regarded terrible, but biological warfare is particularly so. The development of bioweapons can be traced all the way back to antiquity. However, there is evidence that tularemia, a plaque that was discovered in the 14th century in the eastern Mediterranean, was a sort of biological warfare. Number 6. Beelitz Heilstatten Hospital, Germany. If this historic German hospital appears unsettling, it is. The Beelitz Heilstatten complex, 50 minutes south of Berlin, served as a tuberculosis sanatorium from 1898 to 1930. During World War I, it also housed mustard gas and machine gun victims, including a young soldier called Adolf Hitler, who was wounded in the leg. The hospital later served as a major treatment center for Nazi soldiers during World War II, and from 1945 until the collapse of the Berlin Wall, it served as a Soviet military hospital. Although the rest of the structure remains abandoned, a few hospital wards are operated as a neurological rehabilitation center today. Number 5. Centralia, Pennsylvania. Centralia, Pennsylvania, was a tiny but thriving town from the late 1800s until the 1960s, thanks to its profitable coal mines. However, when a mine caught fire suddenly in 1962, the flames traveled underground via the interconnected tunnels. The citizens were aware of the situation, but it wasn't until 2 isolated incidents a few years later that they were truly concerned. A gas station owner reporting abnormally high gasoline temperatures in his underground tanks in 1979, and a young boy nearly falling into a 150-foot deep sinkhole in his backyard in 1981. The town's population has dropped dramatically after those distressing events. Just in case you forgot why the town is desolate, you can see smoke spewing out from the subterranean fires, which scientists say will burn for another 250 years. Number 4. The Triple Galaxy Collision. The universe never ceases to amaze us as humans. Every now and again, something amazing happens in the universe that astonishes everyone. The universe is the most fascinating location on the planet, from gigantic light shows to dying stars and everything in between. Number 3. Taylor Glacier, Antarctica. The 5-story, red cascade of Taylor Glacier, sometimes known as Blood Falls, may appear to be a geological murder scene, but it is a fully natural phenomenon. The phenomena dates back roughly 5 million years, when a microbe-rich lake beneath the glacier was locked off. Because it was cut off from light and oxygen, the water grew increasingly concentrated in terms of salt and iron. Number 2. Island of the Dolls, Xochimilco, Mexico. Xochimilco is best known for its Isla de las Muñecas, or Island of the Dolls, despite its rich history and position as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The tiny island, hidden among the borough's many canals, is known for hundreds of dolls, and doll parts, hanging from trees and spread around the grass. Number 1. Krokodil and other lethal drugs. You'd think that a term as obscure as his strange stuff wouldn't have much significance. It seems like something scientists came up with when they couldn't figure out what was going on and wanted to save it for later. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.